babe.
Before you start with any of the lines. Oh, I probably not gonna swear. What the f am I doing? Hey everyone, welcome to the first video of the channel. Today we will be learning how to remove an engine out of an R32 Skyline. We will be taking out the RB20 engine and in the future putting in an RB25 Neo. I have never done this before, so it will be a big learning experience for me. So stay tuned for probably a lot of swearing. Hopefully this will come in handy if you are ever doing this yourself. Make sure you subscribe to watch us put in the new engine. So since the intercooler piping has already been taken off, we are going to now unplug the engine harness from the ECU because the engine harness is going with the engine. So inside the vehicle on the passenger side, if you remove the kick panel that's here, it will be all of your ECU wiring. I'm going to attach this part from this guy right here. It just unbolts right with this guy. Some other things you want to unplug from each other here. All these clips attached to each other. Also drain your coolant. We are draining the oil now from the engine. The nut on the bottom of the oil pan is a 14 mil. Here Joshua is now removing the rad hoses from the radiator. He's got that one on the bottom there. There's also on the top here. So this battery wire is attached to the block.
Listen, I can see the light, but I can also see.
And I'm just re-putting the bolts back where I got them from so that the person who buys the engine has all the pieces there. There is this harness here that has all your battery cables and whatnot, stuff that goes to your alternator and your starter. They attach to the body harness right here, so you want to unplug everything on this side closest to the front of the engine. Don't forget about your grounds. There is one on the chassis right here, kind of near where the battery sits.
Kind of scared of living when it unfolds. Hard to see the light when everything is dark and waiting for the clear. Thankful I'm alive, but terrified.
So now we have this power steering line off. Be sure to have, again, something underneath it so you don't make a giant mess on your floor.
When I lose control.
We're going to remove the exhaust side of the turbo. There are some bolts here that we do need to lubricate so that we do not crack it. You can use WD-40, but we're breaking up big guns today and using T-40. It's like WD-40's hotter sister. Have fun removing these fuel lines.
Okay, so we need some rags. Oh shit, there's a fall down there.
So now that we've basically got everything done up here that we need to do, save for the engine mounts and a few other little things, we will go underneath the car at the back to unbolt the drive.
Oh shit. Good?
Good.
Take the car. No, we're gonna die. Yep.
There are 4 bolts here on the drive shaft that you have to remove. Josh went ahead and did that with them because he's being impatient.
But the last one you have to, easiest thing is to just rotate the drive shaft once you get 3 of them out. I'll show you.
This light is so handy.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Now you want to drain the transmission fluid. You'll want to remove this cable right here. It just unscrews. There are 2 mounts here that hold the drive shaft to the car. Now we're under here at the transmission. There are 2 plugs that you want to unplug. I know it's kind of hard to see. Put one back there with that yellow wire. And then there's another one up here. Bolts with this tiny mount right here that you want to undo. The slave cylinder right here you will have to remove as well.
"2,000 years later."
There we go. So this is the MAF and the air intake that we just removed from over here. The spinny whoosh, these are the engine mounts here. There's a bolt on the top here that you want to remove. So one on this side and then on this side as well. That's why removing the air intake here, kind of important to get to that engine mount. Josh has removed the throttle cable up here. Now undoing some coolant lines from the firewall here. We just broke for lunch. We're just about ready to let the engine up and out. I don't know why I'm looking here. I should probably look here. Before we're able to actually pull the engine and the transmission up and out, you need to remove the shifter from the transmission. You just start by pulling off the knob. This little boot pops off. Josh won't let me do that because I break things a lot. Take off the console. 4 bolts here in the corners. There are rings stuck in under this metal thing.
We're gonna pull this out so that you can actually see it if you want.
We didn't get it on video, but they're kind of a bitch to get out. Here's your flathead.
It's on there, this sits on there, and then there's the snap ring as well, which will go in later. It was just like caught on something. It was just caught on the motor mount.
So there you have it, an RB20 engine pulled out of the Skyline GTST. My first time doing it with some guidance from Josh. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Please subscribe to see the new engine going in and then hopefully pulling my engine out of mine. More fun times to come. There are full board. Jesus Christ, why?
Leading the charge, I'm coming to fight. I swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat.